Tesla, a name that symbolizes innovation, sleek electric cars, and the futuristic vision of Elon Musk. But underneath this high-tech facade lies a scandal that shook the company to its core. Today, we're uncovering Tesla's dark side as we dive into shocking allegations of sexual harassment within its factories. So sit back, relax, and get comfortable, because this story might just change the way you think about one of the world's most prominent tech giants. It all started in 2021 when a series of lawsuits were filed against Tesla, painting a disturbing picture of what life was really like for women working in its Fremont, California factory. Tesla was already known for its intense work culture, where employees were expected to push boundaries and give their all for the mission. But for some women, that culture reportedly went too far, creating an environment that became a nightmare of harassment and intimidation. 7 women courageously stepped forward, each with a story more harrowing than the last. They described a culture where inappropriate behavior went unchecked, where women faced relentless harassment, and where, shockingly, management often turned a blind eye. One plaintiff described how she had to stack boxes around her workstation just to block herself from the leering gaze of male colleagues. She wasn't alone. Other women shared similar stories. Constant catcalls, crude comments, and unwanted advances. Some recounted male coworkers brushing against them in hallways or accidentally touching them during shifts. And when they reported this behavior, they were often met with disbelief, or worse, retaliation. As the lawsuits mounted, Tesla found itself in hot water. Elon Musk and Tesla's legal team were quick to issue statements denying the allegations, claiming the company had a zero-tolerance policy toward harassment. But the women filing these suits said otherwise. They claimed that Tesla's management either ignored their complaints or downplayed the incidents. Some even alleged that managers made them feel they were overreacting or asked them to simply toughen up. Tesla's response only fueled the fire as public opinion began to turn. How could a company with such a progressive image, a company that prided itself on changing the world, allow such behavior in its ranks? To many, it felt like a betrayal. Part of what made these allegations so shocking was the culture of silence that allowed it all to happen. Workers described an atmosphere where speaking up was risky, where employees feared retaliation, and where the company's mission seemed to overshadow individual well-being. Tesla's culture has always been intense, demanding the absolute best from its employees. But that high-stakes environment may have come with a dark side. Many former employees have said that they were so focused on meeting deadlines and pushing out product that they didn't dare question what was happening around them. This culture of silence and fear of retaliation may have created a breeding ground for the kind of behavior these women described. As these allegations continued to come to light, the pressure on Tesla grew. Social media exploded with calls to hold the company accountable. Hashtags like #MeTooTesla and Boycott Tesla trended as people expressed their outrage and disappointment. Investors, too, began to raise questions, wondering how much these scandals could hurt the brand's value. And as if the harassment allegations weren't enough, Tesla was also facing a series of other lawsuits at the time, alleging racism and discriminatory practices. In 2021, a former black employee was awarded $137 million in damages after he successfully sued Tesla for racial harassment. He claimed that he faced daily harassment, with coworkers using racial slurs and leaving racist graffiti at the workplace. These concurrent controversies led many to question, was this just a coincidence? Or did it reflect a deeper systemic issue within Tesla's corporate culture? Tesla hasn't stayed silent. The company's legal team has fought back, claiming that the allegations are either exaggerated or baseless. In their view, Tesla is a progressive workplace that has become a target simply because of its high-profile status. Some of Tesla's defenders argue that in a massive factory with thousands of employees, it's nearly impossible to police every single action, every single day. Elon Musk himself has dismissed some of the claims, often on social media, where he's known to be vocal and sometimes provocative. But for the women who filed these lawsuits, Tesla's pushback only underscored their struggle. In their view, this was just another example of how Tesla was unwilling to take accountability. So, what has all of this meant for Tesla? Beyond the lawsuits and the bad press, these scandals have exposed a side of Tesla that many fans and customers may not have known about. For a company that sells an image of innovation, progress, and changing the world, these allegations feel like a betrayal. Tesla's future in the electric vehicle market is bright, but scandals like these threaten to overshadow its accomplishments. As long as these issues go unresolved, Tesla's reputation will carry a blemish, a reminder of the women who had the courage to speak out and the culture that tried to silence them. Tesla may continue to lead in innovation, but its reputation has been tarnished by these allegations. The next time you see a Tesla on the road, consider what might be hidden behind the brand's high-tech image. But Tesla's not the only company with skeletons in its closet. If you thought this story was shocking, wait until you hear about Starbucks' own scandalous history of racial profiling. Click on the next video to learn more about Starbucks' troubling past and the incident that sparked nationwide outrage. Cheers.